Hello and welcome to Captain Scarlet's kitchen. This week we're going to make a chicken biryani. But first I need to have a cup of tea, but I need to take the bag out of the... Yes. I love being prepared. Right. Good, it's the colour of He-Man. Right, but first, cup of tea. You shall need 300 grams of Basmati rice and get it straight into some warm water from the tap to soak. And yes, 25 grams of butter. You want to put that in your pan that you're going to use. You can obviously use oil if you don't want to use butter, or use ghee if you're actually a proper chef. 1 large diced onion, 1 bay leaf, 3 cardamom pods, 1 tablespoon of turmeric, 4 chicken breasts cut into chunks, or if you're lazy, just buy pre-diced. You're going to want some Balti spice paste. This is just a standard one from Sainsbury's. Obviously, if you can make it from scratch, then do that, because this is going to be nowhere near as good as a homemade paste. You're going to want 85 grams of raisins. You'll want 4 chicken stock cubes to make up 850 millilitres of chicken stock. And you're going to want some coriander. You're probably going to want the leaves, but yes, I have that. And for the side, you can either make yourself a vegetable curry, or you can cheat like me, boom, and buy it tinned. Right, so first step is melt your butter. Add the onion. Right, we're going to want to get some spice in, so these are absolutely tiny, so I'm going to add 2 of these, but if you've got large bay leaves, add the 1 bay leaf. It says to add 3 cardamom pods. I'm just going to add a 4th one, why not? Now add a small cinnamon stick. Now I'm going to turn the heat down. This needs to cook for about 10 minutes so we get a lovely oniony base. Right, so whilst that is on the go, so for 10 minutes you need to do that, let's prepare the stock. So I'm only going to do half a litre for this, or 1 pint. Let that do that. I'm now going to drain my rice and put that aside. Right, we're about 5 minutes in, we're getting some lovely colour on the onions. I've now just rinsed the rice, so it's now rinsing clear. Right, we're now going to add the meat. With the meat, we're now going to add turmeric. I can't do this one-handed, can I? So this needs to be a teaspoon. With this, we now need to add the curry paste. We want 4 tablespoons, of which I can't put that in there because the jar is too small. If you want this any spicier, this would be when you would add your chilies. So I normally like Boona spice bits and pieces. I don't think that's going to be any hotter than that. Right, so we are going to cook until the chicken is sealed. But let's give that a good stir. So we're going to seal the chicken, and then that's when we're going to stir the rice, the raisins in, and the chicken stock. Right, we are now going to add the chicken stock. It's 850 millilitres of stock, so it's useful for this. I've done 500. I've got the final bit there. Now add the rice. Now add your raisins. I'm going to add a splash of coriander on there. So I don't have the coriander leaves. Now let's give this a good old mix. Right, so now we're going to want this to come to the boil. I'm going to place a lid on this. So we're going to keep an eye on this because obviously we don't want this to boil over. We want the rice to absorb all the chicken stock. It seems to be taking a small while. But once this comes to the boil, we need to put this down to minimum. Cook this for another 5 minutes. I think this is probably because I've got some holes. It's not boiling as quickly. I must admit, I can smell the cinnamon more than anything else, which is a bit surprising. Right, okay, I missed that. That almost boiled over. So this is now on minimum gas for 5 minutes. It's now been on for 5 minutes. So now I need to turn the heat completely off and come back in 10 minutes. Right, so in theory, we are done. Oh, I'm not using a non-stick pan, and it is stuck at the bottom. Right, let's plate this up and we'll give this a go. Right, so I've actually managed to squeeze 5 portions out of that quite easily. There are some, well, obviously, I think I probably should have stirred, but I thought I was supposed to keep the lid on just to try and keep the steam in. Okay, right, let's give this a go. Oh yeah, sorry, you do need to take these spices out. So I've found the cinnamon sticks and 2 bay leaves. Haven't found the cardamom pods, so yes, I'll enjoy finding those. Yes, that is nice. The rice is lovely and sticky. Just the typical problem I have with the store-bought paste. That's mild. That's very mild. So yes, I'd definitely say if you'd like it hot, definitely add chilli in. Other than that, yes, that's very nice, and that's very nice. It's easy to do, and yes, so give it a go. So obviously, remember you should have naan bread probably at the side just to scoop it up. Normally you'd have a vegetable curry if you get it from a takeaway, just obviously because it's supposed to be a tad dry, although for me that's not actually too dry at all. So yeah, give that a go, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you again.